الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره. نعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، فإن كل محدثات بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. I greet you all with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The peace and the blessing of Almighty Allah be with you all. I'd like to welcome you all for continuation of our series 55 Hadith on Islamic behavior and discipline. And this morning, inshallah, bihawlillahi wa quwwati, this will be Hadith number 27. And this concerning excellency of visiting righteous people. May Allah make us among them, inshallah. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أن رجلا زار أخا له في قرية أخرى، فأرصد الله له على مدرجته ملكا، فلما أتى عليه قال: أين تريد؟ قال: أريد أخا لي في هذه القرية. قال: هل لك عليه من نعمة تربها؟ قال: لا، غير أني أحببته في الله عز وجل. قال: فإني رسول الله إليك بأن الله قد أحبك كما أحببته فيه. سمعت الحديث يا سيد أحمد؟ طيب، إن شاء الله make comment on it if you don't mind in English. تبغاني read it again؟
Yes, please.
ولا تبغى تقرأه أنت؟
Could you read it?
Okay.
My
عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أن رجلا زار أخا له في قرية أخرى، فأرصد الله له على مدرجته ملكا، فلما أتى عليه قال: أين تريد؟ قال: أريد أخا لي في هذه القرية. قال: هل لك عليه من نعمة تربها؟ قال: لا، غير أني أحببته في الله عز وجل. قال: فإني رسول الله إليك بأن الله قد أحبك كما أحببته فيه.
A man wanted to visit a friend of his in another country,
Okay.
and as he was making his way to the town, an angel came down to him and asked him, what is it that you want?
Where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going? And he said that the man replied saying that he wants to visit a friend of his in that town. I'm not sure what the angel responded.
Okay. Inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
اقرأه بالعربي يا أحمد لو سمحت. معلش اقرأه بالعربي.
عن أبي هريرة عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أن رجلا زار أخا له في قرية أخرى، فأرصد الله له على مدرجته ملكا فلما أتى عليه قال أين تريد؟ قال أريد أخا لي في هذه القرية. قال هل لك عليه من نعمة تربها؟ قال لا غير أني أحببته في الله عز وجل. قال فإني رسول الله إليك بأن الله قد أحبك كما أحببته فيه. Abu Huraira reported Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam as saying, a person visited his brother in another town, and Allah delegated an angel to wait for him on his way. And when he came to him, he said, where do you intend to go? He said, I intend to go to my brother in this town. He said, have you done any favor to him, the repayment of which you intend to get? He said, no, except that I love him for the sake of Allah, the Exalted and Glorious. Thereupon he said, I am a messenger to you from Allah to inform you that Allah loves you as you love him for his sake. Narrated Tirmidhi. Lessons to learn. Allah loves righteousness and its people. The more one acts in righteousness, the more Allah loves him. Muslims should love righteous people. Pure love for the sake of Allah with no strings attached is the way to Jannah. Visiting others and keeping good company is highly recommended in Islam. Muslims should remind each other for their love for each other. Muslims should remind each other of their love for each other.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with the love for each other for the sake of Allah. And people usually could not live without people. Every one of us somehow, sometime, going to need somebody. Okay? They say that al-insan ijtima'i bi-tab'i, that he is social, or the man by his own nature, he need to social.
Social creature.
Social what? Creature, okay. Alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair. So, but how we can channel this in the right thing? Because somehow you're going to need somebody, or want somebody, or to need the assistance of somebody. And people in general build their relationship on this. How this person can help me in this, how he can assist me with this, you understand, things like this. But the best relationship to be established between one and another is a relationship which is for Allah, for the sake of Allah, to assist each other towards the ibadah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you found in Islam a lot of things about how when you with others, you're more rewarded. As example, the salah. When you pray by yourself, you get in one blessing for this prayer. Okay? You pray in jama'ah, you get 27. Okay? The more jama'ah, the more reward. And all these things is to teach us how we try to be with each other as much as we can. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ. You always found the plural pronoun. Okay? When you doing something in Islam good, or that you even calling, asking Allah, guide us, of those that you only one person. But you always, وَالَّذِينَ يَقُولُونَ رَبَّنَا اغْفِرْ لَنَا وَلِإِخْوَانِنَا الَّذِينَ سَبَقُونَ بِالْإِيمَانِ. So that a Muslim always caring for the other Muslim. And he always try to be there for the needs and the wants of his Muslim brother. So this man who left his village, gone to another village. So he is initiated a traveling for a purpose of loving somebody else, but only for the sake of Allah. So when he was in his way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent an angel on his way. Okay? So when he was walking or traveling or riding, he saw this angel. And the angel, as we understand, or the angels, they have the ability by Allah's will that they be in a different forms. Like Jibreel alayhi salam, when he came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a visitor and said to him, talk with him, and the Sahaba looking at him. But he was in a form of a man, a human being, and he was look like another Sahabi by name Dihya al-Kalbi. But nobody recognized that this is the angel. And he said to the Prophet, put his hand, kneel, they understand, and talk with him, inform me about Islam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said the angel, and the angel talked to the man. Where you going, young boy? Okay? Not the angel said this, but they communicated. Where are you going? Say, I'm going to next town. What's going on there? Huh? He said, nothing. I have a brother of me. You understand? A brother of me, okay, of mine. A brother mean here, he talking about a person who believe like him, behave like him. This what brought this brotherhood. إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةً. A brother of mine. He's not, you understand, from the same father or the same mother. So the angel asked him, are you visiting him because he owe you some money, or that both of you going to go fix the engine together, or you going, you understand, to play football together? What's going on? Why? Why you going there? Going through this hardship, traveling, going from town to town. Maybe he owe you some money or something. He said, no, nothing of this dunya attachment. The only thing that I love him for the sake of Allah. And now here the man got to know who is this person talking to him. He said, I am a messenger from Allah. Okay? And Allah had sent me to inform you that because you love for him, Allah loves you. Subhanallah.
No.
You see, for an angel to come, for Allah to order an angel, and for the angel to come, and the angel question him all these things, to give us this message, and to inform the man that since you have no other motivation behind this hardship and the visiting and the traveling other than loving him for the sake of Allah, so I am, number one, I am the messenger from Almighty Allah. And I'm coming to tell you a special message, a message of love of Allah, your Creator, that because you advance this good deed, you try, you understand, to keep this brotherhood ties. So this is something very important. Caring for one another, greeting one another, be assistant for one another for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not for any other reason. And Allah said, Al-akhillau yawma'idhin ba'duhum li-ba'd. Al-akhillau yawma'idhin ba'duhum li-ba'din adaw illa al-muttaqeen. That all this friendship will be melted in the day of the judgment. Okay? All this friendship and going here and coming here and doing this. He said, okay, all these people will turn to be enemies of one another, running away from each other, with exception of what? Al-Muttaqeen. Why? Because they did it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So loving one another for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is something very good and is virtuous. And this is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give it to you because your sincerity that you're trying to do things to please Allah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts this deed. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability that we do for Allah, love for Allah, and that we build what relationship that we have with the others only for Allah, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that Allah will benefit us with it in the day of judgment. Ameen. آخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. جزاكم الله خيرا. Allah bless your day. Allah make your day better than yesterday. إن شاء الله. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك وإياكم.
جزاكم الله خيرا.
وإياكم.